guys, welcome back to Me Watch Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
We talked about doing a Halloween breakdown, but you know, you look at it, it's been a week. We really had some time to let the trailer just seep into our gin-gins. And
like herpes.
You know, everyone's done a breakdown. Everyone's picked it apart and picked apart the Easter eggs here and there. What we're going to do instead is we're going to do our top 10 moments, top 10 things we love about not only Halloween trailer number 2, but Halloween trailer number 3, the international trailer as well. But before we get into that,
Halloween number 4, shut the fuck up!
Before we get into that, Well Go USA is releasing these beautiful sons of bitches.
Oh.
Phantasm 3. Phantasm 3 on Blu-ray for the first time ever, with tons of special features, behind the scenes, a deleted scene, and audio commentary with Michael Baldwin and Angus Scrimm.
Isn't Phantasm about an angry magician that finds out magic's not real?
It's about your sex life.
Shit, yeah, it is.
And Phantasm 4
doesn't exist.
This one has behind the scenes and also an audio commentary with Angus Scrimm and Reggie Bannister on these bitches. And well, you to say these are released, I believe, on September the 14th, but we're doing a giveaway.
Cool beans.
All you sexy bastards have to do is go to our Instagram.
Take off your fucking pants.
Right.
I mean, what?
I'm gonna post these sexies right on our Instagram. All you have to do is follow us on Instagram, comment down below, tag a friend, do some shit like that, and we'll pick one of you guys. One winner gets them both.
And chicken dinner.
One ring to rule them all.
Oh my god.
One ring to
find them.
Thank you. I don't watch that stupid shit.
Oh, really?
Those movies suck!
Look, say what you want about Jesus. Do not talk about the rings, Randall.
Number 10, we left out the Halloween 3 thing because it was in the first trailer as well. So by default, it's our fucking list, Jim. Let it go, Dad.
I like it.
Number 10, the cat and mouse in the streets between Michael and Laurie. There's several shots in both of these trailers and the first trailer as well, but mostly in these second two trailers where Laurie is running around town like a fucking crazy Loomis with a gun screaming, "Get out of here! I didn't have beans for breakfast!"
This gun is loaded, I swear to God, I'm jacked up with cappuccino! I do like to see, because you see Michael just move real calmly. He's like, God, bitch being freaky.
And it just looks cool. I love the fact that they're in the sandbox together. She's chasing him down like old style Loomis, and he's just fucking people
I think what the main focus is that how cool it is, how slick Michael looks. Like the shadows kind of melting off of him, and he goes in and out between the houses and stuff, and just moves like lithe, a gazelle ready to pounce on nothing except vegetarian, because I don't think they eat meat. But either way, it was a cool ass scene. It's kind of like Machine Gun Kelly dodging Eminem at this point.
He better. Number 9, Michael in scrubs creeping through the cemetery. You get that one shot, and it's not officially even, you don't know for sure if it's Michael.
It's Michael.
Sure, it's Michael. You see Judith.
Who else is gonna be hanging out a cemetery looking like that? It's like, who be looking at my sister's grave?
It's the paramedic from Jason 5. Yeah. That's all a joke. But you get the one shot of Judith Meyer's grave, and the sweet looking centered shot that David Gordon Green pulls up on there, and then in the next shot you get.
Does anybody have a jumpsuit? Because I'm in here in my scrubbies.
I can't find my favorite.
Michael just got off. Michael, it looks like Michael just got off or done from a long shift at the hospital, and he's like, "Look, I'm just really here at a reflective moment right now."
He looks like he's about to go into a porn store, but he doesn't want anybody from his church to see him.
Or it's kind of like a drunk guy standing behind a corner looking to see if anybody's looking so he can pee outside.
He just watched the Logan trailer.
It does. They're all gone now.
But
Charles.
no, it's just cool to imagine. Like it's always fun to see Michael in his different outfits and uniforms, because you don't see it very much. There's the scene in H4 where he's got the bandage wrapping around his head. There's the original from the original where he's. Do they just let him stand out here like this? Fuck.
But it's a cool scene. It looks beautiful as far as like you got the shrubbery, you got the cool ass like the demonic looking tree. You're in the graveyard. It's right after they look at the Judith Myers gravestone. It looks really really well done.
Someone on Twitter mentioned a great fucking thing. They're like, what if he's actually visiting Loomis's grave? That would be sick as fuck. That would be the coolest thing ever.
And then what would happen is Loomis would pop up and say, "I didn't die, you piece of shit! You fell from the truck!"
I'm not dead, just very much retired. Number 8, the mystery of the maskless Michael scene. Okay, so in this scene, a lot of people are talking. Some people are even pissed. You see the shot here.
I can see what he's doing.
You see the mask laying there, and you see him reaching for it. There's also a scene here where he creepily goes to Andy Matichak's face from behind the thing.
Yeah, it's in the backseat of the police car.
It's hard to tell what's going on here, and what some people have complained about with the trailers is, oh, they're showing too much. much. There's not enough mystery. We've been covering the shit out of this with a fucking microscope since day one. And what I love about this scene, this is why it's number 8 for me, is because we don't know. Like, how did this happen? Is this after the events of the first one and he's captured, but he has a short escape before he's actually caught? Is this after he's out and then he gets caught and then he escapes again? Because this looks like it's in the same cop car with the blue light shining, where you see the cop who's beheaded.
Right.
You see the person who's beheaded. So it looks like maybe he got caught and he decapitated that guy from the back seat somehow, reached in to get his mask, and what's going to be a legendary badass scene for sure. I just love the mystery.
But why is it? I mean, but it's laying in his lap. Obviously, it's Michael Myers' legs.
It looks like it's in the car seat.
It looks like it's in his crotch.
It looks like it's in the car seat.
No, because it looks like his legs. Look,
Could be
look
either
at the
or.
wrinkle.
Maybe it's
and his hands are right there. But
loose
either
webbing.
Whatever. And I think it's one of those scenes where he's looking down. It's in between his crotch sections. He's like, "What's up, dog? Is it time for me and you to get real nasty? It's time for me and you to get real nasty?"
I doubt when they arrest him, they're going to be like, "Here, put this in your lap."
You don't know. It's Haddonfield police. They do a lot of dumb shit sometimes. They're like, here's your fucking stupid mask.
They do. Number 7, more Will Patton.
You can't get more. You can't get better with more chick.
Woo.
You can get better with more chick, and we're gonna have chick.
Look, he's retired from coaching the Titans, and he's moved on to be one of the sheriffs or deputies.
He was a space astronaut,
and he's had a great career. Will Patton is a badass. He's a great character actor. We love the shit out of the fact that he was cast in this film. I love it almost as much. I love it just as much as I love the fact that Jamie Lee Curtis is back. I think it's a great casting for a sheriff bracket-ish role.
Great.
And in these trailers, you get a lot more of Will Patton, which in the beginning stages of the news, you didn't hear a lot about Will Patton. It's really nice to see that he's going to have some parts in this movie.
I do like the fact that you freeze framed this one specific thing with your thumbnail, because it looks like he just sharted. And Jamie Lee Curtis is aware of his sharding.
I did it on purpose, though. I picked this picture specifically.
It's like, did you fart?
Because in this picture,
did you fucking fart?
She looks like the grandma. Which, don't get me wrong, Jamie Lee Curtis is hot as fuck even today. Even when they try to make her look older and crazy when she's wearing that tank top, she still looks gorgeous. But in this particular scene, she looks like that grandma who's always chewing Werther's, and she gets too close to your face, and she's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And you're like, "God damn it, you smell like mothballs."
Or like if you're in church or something's like, "Hey, grandma, you got any like Mentos in your purse?" And she's like, "You ate all of those already?" He's like, "Yeah, grandma, can I get some more Mentos?"
You smell like toothpaste and foundation. Number 6, the fucking Halloween atmosphere. There's so many shots of Halloween going on, all the kids dressed up, the pumpkins, as in this particular piece here.
Yep.
that I've painted.
I do appreciate the impressionistic art piece.
Yeah. But no, I love how many pumpkins are. I love how focused this is on Haddonfield, on Halloween.
Get that
fall.
giant pumpkin.
One of the best. Say what you want about Halloween 4. There's a million things about that movie that I don't like, but I think the reason it's so beloved is because they managed to capture the Halloween atmosphere more so than any other film. Yep. Number 5, H2O throwback. Now this is me saying this, but there's a quick little short scene in the trailer where he's going through her shit, and he's like, "Fuck this mannequin." He's knocking down mannequins left and right, and it reminded me of one of the best scenes in H2O where he's going through the reception hall or whatever it was, and he's just swinging fucking tables back and forth.
That was badass.
Yeah, it reminds me of that, the way he's tossing them out of the way to get to her. Cool looking
I do like how he's like leaning over. He was like, "Them real? Them real?" He's like,
"That's not my size.
"Give it back, my son."
This mannequin confuses me sexually." Number 4, Michael still loves arts and crafts. Now, you gotta have a keen eagle eye to catch this, but there's one scene and a quick scene between Laurie and Michael going balls to the wall against each other, where you see in her house, you've seen this guy, it was the dude from *Halt and Catch Fire*. You see him get his throat slashed in the trailers. You know that he dies. But you see him, if you look really closely right behind her, he's fucking packaged up.
Oh yeah, he's
I only do carry on my flights, but my favorite part about this, number 4, Michael still loves his arts and crafts. He took the time to take this man's body, fold it up like a fucking Lunchable, and stick it in the closet.
That's always been a hang up. It's not a hang up, and I've always wondered, like, Jason does it sometimes, Michaels does it, like, they take these bodies after they massacre them, and like, they put them and fold them and put them neatly away in their sock drawer, and be like, I want people to see this. Like, there's been scenes where they hang them up and they put like lights on them, and they wrap shit around them, and they're like, why? He's like, I want people to know. I want people to understand that I'm not just a killer. I have deep emotional things inside. I want people to appreciate my art.
Or when you want to impress your parents, so you clean your closet, but it's not enough, so you like do something fancy and you move your whole room around. You're like, oh, they're gonna be blown away.
I'm telling you this tonight. I'm cleaning out my closet.
But yeah, number 4 is Michael still loves his arts and crafts. You got to have those little moments in there. Number 3, Michael's brutality.
This is just this scene right here, and what you've got cropped here with this girl screaming like this in pain or maybe just terror is me walking to a girl at a bar everywhere. It's just like, no, don't drop the line.
It looks more like a painful shit to me.
It does look like
in my personal life. It's when you're taking a painful shit in the bathroom and you know you can't be quiet, but someone walks in and you're like, oh God. And you try to flush, but you can't cover it up, so you're just like, you scream. You're like, here we go. I'm letting you have it all.
There's tacos.
But in this particular trailer, now they showed this scene in the first trailer, but in these 2 trailers, at least one of them, the camera gets really, you see this scene get a lot more violent. Everything around her starts to move really fucking fast, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
These trailers are more brutal in general. The last shot of...
it looks like Michael's doing a selfie.
Yeah.
He's like, check it out.
The very last shot of one of the trailers, Michael's in your fucking grill, and he's taking a swipe at you, and it's a really cool, like, it feels kind of like a ride, because, I mean, he's all of a sudden right up in your shit like Cloverfield Monster, and he takes a swipe at you to end the trailer. That's dope. Also, the scene where... And we've seen it in stills. We've seen it in the trailer before, but at the end of the original trailer number 2, when he grabs Lori and picks her up off her fucking feet.
That's awesome. Yeah, when you see her fucking feet rise off the ground, you're like, Michael means it right now.
He's being brutal as shit. And then also, the last part about his brutality that shines through really in the trailers is the, give me your hair, bitch! When that chick is sitting
you
in
need a
front of
haircut.
The one trailer doesn't show him grab her hair. The international trailer does. It's a badass scene where he walks up behind her, but he doesn't, there's no, like, I'm gonna be soft about this. I want you to feel the softness of my hands. Or H2, I'm gonna let you rub my hand before I put your face in the hot tub. He, give me that weave, bitch!
Yeah.
He snags
it. He does. He jerks her weave off.
Dude, it's so nasty. He's a hair grabber, hair puller.
And then, obviously right here,
I am too.
With the what you have to, I don't know, you can explain it because you have the title for it. The Halloween 2 is thick.
Number 2, Halloween 2
that
is
dick thick. That dick coming at your face. I just like that the thumbnail is him grabbing a hammer, knowing that this is not from fucking Lowe's. This is from Premium. I don't know. DeWalt.
The reason number 2 is that the Halloween 2 is thick is because the Halloween 2 is thick in this fucking trailer, dude. Not only this scene, there's a scene where the cowboy kid walks up into him. That's from Halloween 2. You've got this scene here with it's obviously the Elrod scene, right? It's clearly the Elrod scene with the ham sandwiches. Everybody's talked about it. You guys already know this. That this is a direct scene from H2. It's an homage to it. Just the way that entire trailer was laid out. There was a lot of H2 in it, and I really, really love the Elrod scene. Just puts it over the top.
Yeah,
it's like, literally a fucking ham. I mean, it's and she's got the same color robe on. She's got the same hair pieces.
And again, that whole sequence that happens there is carved out specifically for hardcore fans that love the franchise, because a lot of people wouldn't know that are going to be casual fans going in and watch it and be like, oh, it's a really cool, deep, dark scene or whatever, but us fans are going to know it goes deeper than that, much like your skid marks.
Oh, yeah.
But it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
And real quick, I want to mention,
and I want to also mention that her hair curlers are great.
Yeah,
her purple robe is wonderful. I can't wait not to have a wife.
I wonder if she's listening to X Gonna Give It To You while she cuts that ham.
You know she is. No, she's more of a Michael Bolton person.
Where is Mr. Elrod, by the way? If you pay close attention to this scene, look at her fucking, the way she's decorated her house, man.
Right.
That's clearly 70s. That's clearly back in the 70s. This I feel like takes place immediately after H1 before he's caught. And also, if you look, when he's in the backyard right here, look at that fucking lawnmower, dude. Now, this might be reaching a little bit. Someone could technically have that lawnmower in their backyard, but that's an old school fucking lawn. That's a 70s goddamn lawnmower right there.
Well, I still have one.
I think I'm willing to bet that the Elrod scene does take place immediately after the first movie.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense that he would just happen to find some lady that looked like she was stuck in 1979 and fucking just kill him.
Precisely. So that
precisely. Okay, Data.
Precisely, Jim. Suck a dick. Number 1, and my favorite and total thing about these trailers, man, is the conjoined movement between the camera work of David Gordon Green and the physical acting by James Jude Courtney, dude. The way that Michael moves is fucking spot
liquid
on.
Water.
The tracking shots that he uses, they combine this, man. Like if you watch the camera and the way the camera moves with the tracking shots versus the way that James Jude Courtney moves in the suit with the quick turns, the decisions that he makes,
gets me boners.
The way he grabs the knife in the kitchen,
love it more.
Right here, the way he picks it up, he's like that quick, like just weird movement, man, and they capture it so well.
I like when he was walking in the Elrod scene, specifically when he had the hammer and he's walking in, and the way his head turns to look towards, it's got that liquid movement that was so famous with Nick Castle in Halloween 1, but it's got like a more of a more of a brutal kind of sense about him. Like he's really more on a mission. Like Nick Castle was great and he moved like that liquid thing I'm talking about. But in this one, it's got like an extra edge to it. But it's really done. It's well done beyond whatever I could have hoped for.
And combined with the camera movement, the kills look more random. Like he's just standing there. He turns to his right in the streets and goes, "Oh, there's someone. I'm gonna kill you."
Right.
Like it's random, and that makes it scarier. And the way that those two combined is just beautiful to me. At least in these trailers, I'm sure it will be in the movie.
Either way,
yeah,
you guys are sexy as fuck no matter what you wear. And I want you to know,
deeper,
you matter.
Deeper and deeper. Comment down below with your all's thoughts. What's your favorite moments from the trailer? We love your fucking faces. And if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and get some I said goddamn wham opinion.
If you don't fucking subscribe, I will Elrod your fucking house. I won't. I'll just ask you, please subscribe.
Ham sandwiches.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah. You know what? We did a review. We watched a movie.